Potato chips were discovered in an American restaurant in 1853. One day, a customer kept sending back his fried potatoes, complaining they were too thick. George Graham, the cook, got frustrated and sliced the potatoes razor thin. Then he fried them until crisp and seasoned them with extra salt. To George's surprise, the customer loved them, and ever since we love them too.
So, wouldn't it be great if your dog was a member of a social network and do all the things we do, like view his friend profiles, search for new friends, track his activity status and daily dog walk, or chat about the great parks he visited, dog foods, and good vets, or even invite his friends over? Dog Square is a dog activity real-time monitor and a social network where the user can track the daily activity status of his dog and connect with other dog owners, learn about vets and pets, or even find his lost dog without the use of a GPS. Dog Square, woof your dog.
An American engineer, Percy Spencer, invented the microwave oven. One day, while Spencer was working on building magnetrons for other sets, one of them was active and melted the candy bar he had in his pocket. Many other food items were tested until he ended up with the first true microwave oven. In 1945, the company Spencer filed a patent for a microwave cooking oven, which name's rather range. It was 6 feet tall, weighed about 750 pounds, and costed $5,000.
Thomas Alva Edison. He is one of the most popular inventors. There are 1093 US patents in his name, including phonograph, the motion camera, and the electric light bulb. But even this prolific inventor has his share in failure. At the beginning of the 1920s, he tried to create a device to communicate with dead people. As he stated, "I have been at work for some time building an apparatus to see if it's possible for personalities which have left this earth to communicate with us. We do not know if in the near or distant future there will be such a machine, but for now it's an epic failure in the list of the achievements of this great inventor."
Thomas Andrews was the shipbuilder who oversaw the building of the Titanic, an ambitious project about a ship that would be unsinkable. He traveled on her maiden voyage to check the last details that may be needed fine-tuning. Ironically, he was the first to realize that the ship would sink when he inspected the damage after her collision with an iceberg. Even though his ship was supposedly unsinkable, he sank with his ship only a few hours after the incident. His story is still remembered thanks to Leonardo DiCaprio.
The famous post-it note is a small piece of paper with a glue on its back, made for attaching notes to documents and other surfaces. The original creator was Spencer Silver, who created the glue accidentally, but could not find any use for the product. It was his colleague in 3M, Arthur Fry, that came up with the idea of using the glue to anchor a bookmark in his handbook. So Fry collaborated with 3M to launch the product in stores, but the results were disappointing. Only in 2003 the product became a bestseller and has given great profit margin to the company ever since. It is now available in electronic form in iOS and Windows.
On the movie of Steven Spielberg Back to the Future, Jennifer was found unconscious by police officers, and once they went to her home, she turns the lights on by using a voice command. On a non-Greek movie, A Greek Woman in Harlem, one of the characters is trying to invent the voice command system in order to close the door with the trigger name of Vangeli.
Vangeli!
A combination of the previous stories was invented by an Israeli company, and the product is called Vocca Light. A real example recorded in our country. Vangeli. Βαγγέλη.
Popsicles were accidentally discovered in 1905 by 11-year-old Frank Epperson in San Francisco. One snowy evening, Frank was stirring water with powdered soda with a stick in a cup, but he then forgot the cup on the porch. Next morning, he found the mixture frozen to the stick. He named it Epsicle, and that day, popsicles were born.
Characteristics of creativity is risk-taking. But when taking a risk is too much, let's meet Franz Reichelt, a parachuting pioneer. He was willing to try himself his version of parachute he created. He believed that the failures of his previous attempts was the lack of a high platform. That is why he requested permission to test his parachute from Eiffel Tower. There's an actual footage of his attempt. Please, do not try this at home or anywhere else.
Dr. Harry Cooper discovered accidentally the superglue as a failed formula while he was attempting to make a clear plastic gun diopter for the soldier in World War II. Don't make war. Let's stick together.